Hello everybody, this is Toni Turner and welcome to the market now as of Friday, October 25th at about noon Eastern. Well, U.S. stock indexes are rising so far today after strong results from Intel added to what's largely been a better than expected third quarter earnings season so far, and it offset a dour forecast from Amazon.com. After a rocky start to the month, mainly on trade tensions and geopolitical worries, the benchmark S&P 500 index is set for its best week in 6, while the Nasdaq eyed its biggest percentage gain in 7 weeks. And I also need to tell you that just a little while ago, the S&P 500 did move up and over its all-time highs at 3027. So we're really touching right there, and that's of course bullish for the market. So on that note, let's go on and look at 3 charts that could give us some insight into the week to come. First of all, we'll look at that beautiful chart of the daily chart of the S&P 500 spider, symbol SPY. As you all know, this is the tracking stock that closely follows our benchmark S&P 500 index. Now, today when I captured this chart, the stock was trading at $301.92 or about $30.19 on the S&P 500 itself. The SPY here, as you can see, did not go up over its all-time high so far today at $302. It might have just for a second, but the S&P 500 index itself did do that. It did go over its all-time high, as I said, at over 3027. So we're up at this high part of our range here. As you can see, the SPY is trading above its 20-day moving average, the red line, the green line, the 50-day, and of course the 200-day moving average. We're forming a wedge here. After the beautiful uptrend in January, February, and on through April, and then, of course, we had a fall on trade tensions, then back up again, made this new all-time high. Now we're forming a wedge pattern with higher lows. That's a good thing. Higher lows are a good thing. That means buyers are coming in, not letting price fall all the way back to where it was to retrace all the way back to the prior lows. So this is a good thing, this rising higher lows line here, uptrend line. And as you can see, we're at the very, very top of our range here. Of course, a lot did have to do with Intel semiconductor industry group moving higher here. But still, it's good and strong, and there was some good news today, again, on China, trade talks with China. So what we can see here is in the coming week, and of course, we've got the Fed meeting next week as well, we will see if the SPY can break up over this 30-20 line here on the S&P 500. If it can break above that, maybe go to 30-30, something like that, and move the SPY up over through 302 and get it going above that, then we've got blue sky up there. If, however, for whatever reason that cannot happen and it needs to stay in this range, the SPY has support down here, certainly at the 20 and 50-day moving average now at about 295 and change. We also have support coming in here at about 290, 291, where the trend line is coming in. We've got more support down at 280, 281, 282. Let's see, that would be down a little lower, but we've got support up here at 289, and then down again where these lows are, about 283. More coming in, as I said, at 281. So lots of support going on here, and things do look positive today. Of course, one never knows, but we will keep an eye on this in the coming week and see if we get a little more bullish action going on. Our next chart today is the Invesco QQQ ETF. This is this ETF, as you know, follows the NASDAQ 100 index. Top holdings are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google, and together they represent 43 of the fund's holdings. Now, of course, the Qs are up today because Intel's a nice component of the Qs. They're up today at $195.63. On July 26th, the Qs made an all-time closing high at 195.29. So the Qs, the NASDAQ 100, is also up at its all-time highs. So what are we looking for next week? We're looking for the Qs to break up over 196, maybe get to 197 and keep going. We have a wedge pattern here just like the SPY does with higher lows. That's a good thing. We've got lots of supports should the Qs need to come in at 190 and 189 at the 20 and 50-day moving averages. A lot of price support all the way along here, 191, more here at 182, 183. So lots of price support if it should need it. So everything is looking good so far today. Fingers crossed this continues into the coming week. Now finally we'll look at a chart we haven't looked at in a long time. This is the S&P 500 Spider Select Sector Materials ETF, the XLB. Top components in the XLB are DuPont, Ecolab, Sherwin-Williams, Air Products and Chemicals. It's even got Newmont Goldcorp in it. We've got 28 holdings in the XLB. And as you can see, it moved higher today on, again, some positive news from the China trade talks. We know that it came down here in January like everything else came down in December of last year, January, then made a nice uptrend here, moved up nicely down on trade talks again. So had kind of a rough year, but did manage to move higher. It has been creating some support here at 55 and recently has climbed back up here, back over its 50-day moving average and its 20-day moving average. Today when I captured this chart, the XLB was trading at $58.38. And we can see here that the 50-day moving average is just underneath at 57.10. The 200-day moving average is right again beneath that at $56.27. Now we can see here that the RSI, the 14-day RSI, is positive and trending nicely. We can see the MACD is moving and the MACD line up and over the zero line, which is always a bullish thing. So in the coming week, if the market remains relatively strong, I may add shares of the XLB to my trading portfolio. Then if the XLB, and I might not add all the shares I intend to buy, but maybe just some of them, maybe scale in here, then if the XLB can move up and over, if it can move up and over resistance highs here at $59.50, then I may possibly add to my position. So I'm looking here again at the XLB. Again, if it stays strong, I'll add shares to my portfolio. If it moves up and over 59.50, I will add to the position. My initial stop is going to be a close below the 200-day moving average, which is now coming in at $57.27. Should the XLB start rising as I anticipate, if it does, then I will quickly change my stop to a close below the 50-day moving average, which is now coming in at $57.10. And then we can turn it into even a tighter trailing stop after that. So keep an eye on the XLB in the coming week, and maybe something you want to watch, keep an eye on, and even participate in if everything goes right. And now on to next week's economic reports. But first, please join us this coming Monday for our next session of Tony's Market Club. If you're not sure how you can make money in the market right now, let us help. And by the way, with most all trading companies going to a zero commission charge, that certainly makes trading, it can make trading more profitable. During our session, we'll talk about which side of the market to trade, have a mini trading lesson, and I'll give you stocks and ETFs that may become right for high potential trades. If you can't attend the live session, there's no problem. The recording is available to all of our members just a few minutes after the session ends. Tony's Market Club is a low-priced, high-value opportunity to learn how to trade more successfully and learn how to make more money. So please join us. For more information, go to the link on this screen or simply click on the button below. And now for the next week's economic reports, and do remember we are still smack dab in the middle of earnings season. On Tuesday, we have the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index, consumer confidence, and pending home sales. On Wednesday, we have the ADP employment change, our usual crude inventories, and the all-important FOMC rate decision. On Thursday, we have jobless claims, the Chicago PMI, which is a manufacturing index, and natural gas inventories. Not much going on the economic front on Friday. Again, join us at Tony's Market Club this coming Monday. Don't miss out on this terrific opportunity to raise your trading skills and your trading profits. Until next week, keep green on your screen. I'm Toni Turner, and this is the Market Now.